Paris, long known as the City of Love, suddenly turned into the center of global outrage when a video showing the treatment received by Kim Taehyung, one of BTS's members, went viral on social media. How could a world-class star like Taehyung be treated in a way many fans deemed inappropriate? This question is now shaking the ARMY fandom worldwide, forcing them to unite in anxiety. Even more shocking, Jungkook, who had remained silent until now, finally broke the silence with a gesture that left everyone stunned. What exactly happened in Paris to trigger this storm of global anger? The fury began with a series of photos and videos showing Taehyung attending an event in Paris. Fans who were initially excited to welcome the idol suddenly turned angry after witnessing treatment they considered demeaning. Some staff members appeared cold, and at one particular moment, the treatment seemed to outright ignore Taehyung's presence. International publications covering the event seemed more focused on other guests. Despite Taehyung being an equally important star guest on social media, protest hashtags spiked abruptly, accompanied by thousands of videos showing Taehyung standing still, politely smiling, even as the atmosphere around him felt awkward. Many fans labeled this behavior as covert professional harassment. They argued that such actions reflected a lack of respect toward an Asian artist who had already proven his influence on a global scale. Yet what made this situation explode further was Jungkook's reaction after his long silence. Exactly one day after the video went viral, Jungkook posted an ambiguous message on his personal social media, a message fans immediately interpreted as a quiet response to Taehyung's situation. With short but meaningful words, Jungkook wrote, "Respect is not optional. It's essential." That sentence instantly ignited ARMY's already boiling spirit. Was this just a coincidence? Or was it Jungkook's subtle show of support for Taehyung? Speculation emerged rapidly. Some fans described Jungkook's move as silent solidarity, while others believed he was intentionally calling out certain parties for their lack of professionalism toward his groupmate. Fan anger became even more uncontrollable as they began digging deeper. Several eyewitnesses at the event admitted the atmosphere felt odd from the start. Reports claimed Taehyung was overlooked during the welcoming session, did not receive adequate assistance, and even had to wait quite a while in a public area without proper escort. For a public figure of Taehyung's caliber, this was seen as an inexcusable negligence. Meanwhile, Korean media also expressed concern. Local articles highlighted how global entertainment industry standards still seem biased against Asian artists. Even though BTS has repeatedly proven their status as a global phenomenon, the treatment Taehyung received in Paris seemed to reveal a lingering gap in respect. Public reaction heated further when fans discovered a short video uploaded by an event attendee. The clip clearly showed Taehyung walking alone through a crowd without any staff clearing the way for him. In contrast to the tight escort given to other guests, this moment broke many hearts. He's not just an artist. He's a symbol of Asia's hard work in the eyes of the world. "This treatment is unacceptable," wrote an ARMY in a post now shared over 200,000 times. Jungkook, known for rarely commenting directly on such issues, became the center of attention after his post went viral. Fans saw it as proof that his bond with Taehyung runs deeper than mere colleagues. His words were short, but the impact was tremendous. He spoke for Taehyung when others chose silence, said a fan from the Philippines that on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok, discussions about this incident dominated. Fans from various countries even called for a boycott of the brand they felt mistreated Taehyung. They demanded a public apology and explanation. Several famous K-pop influencers also spoke up, calling this incident a harsh slap to Europe's fashion industry, which often claims to be inclusive. Even more striking, ARMY began linking past moments where Jungkook seemed to show quiet support for Taehyung. For example, when Taehyung previously faced harsh criticism for attending a particular fashion event, Jungkook suddenly posted a selfie with Taehyung captioned, "Always by your side." Now, fans believe this pattern of support has resurfaced, this time in a subtler, more mysterious form. Social media analysts have observed this phenomenon as evidence of BTS fandom's unmatched power. Within hours, the narrative of Taehyung's treatment in Paris transformed into a global movement pressing for a change in how the entertainment industry behaves. ARMY are not just spectators, they are real drivers of public opinion, wrote a Western columnist. Now the world is waiting to see if the event organizers in Paris will issue an official response. Meanwhile, fans continue to monitor the situation intensely. This isn't about drama or sensation, but about the dignity of an artist who has given so much to the world, said a fan from India who signed an online petition demanding an apology. A big question now echoes: are we witnessing the beginning of a major shift in how the global entertainment industry treats Asian artists? And more importantly, will Jungkook's act of breaking the silence become the catalyst for change? One thing is certain: the storm that began in Paris shows no signs of calming down. Armies worldwide have sworn not to stop until justice for Taehyung is achieved. But behind the wave of anger flooding social media, a bigger question arises. Are we really witnessing actual injustice against Taehyung in Paris? Or is this merely a narrative deliberately crafted to create a storm of public opinion? It's worth noting that most of the circulating information comes from short video clips, TikTok posts, Twitter threads, YouTube uploads, and online forums that often amplify certain viewpoints. Are these visual fragments enough to represent the entire event? Or is there context missing that's triggering misleading interpretations? This is worth reflecting on as a thoughtful reader. You might ask, is there truly unfair treatment toward Taehyung in Paris? Or are we merely victims of social media framing? In an era where algorithms play a bigger role than objective facts in determining what we see, isn't it reasonable to be more cautious before jumping to conclusions? Let's return to Jungkook's viral post. Respect is not optional. It's essential. Was this really intended as support for Taehyung? Or perhaps just a general message coincidentally posted at the same time? There is no direct statement we can use as definitive proof. Why are we so certain about linking those words to the Paris incident? Isn't this at risk of becoming confirmation bias, where we only look for evidence that supports what we already believe? Some communication analysts see phenomena like this as a classic case of emotional contagion, where emotions shared by a few people on social media quickly spread and influence mass perception. Are we currently driven by boiling collective emotions? Or are we truly being rational in evaluating the facts? Furthermore, let's question the motives behind the spread of that video. Who posted it first? What were their interests? Could certain parties benefit from the viral narrative of Taehyung being mistreated? Don't forget, in the international entertainment industry, sensation and controversy often serve as powerful promotional tools. Are we witnessing a covert marketing strategy disguised as a social issue? Of course, we can't deny that some fans present at the scene voiced their concerns. But isn't it also possible that the recorded moments represent only a tiny slice of the entire event? Perhaps there were positive interactions that weren't captured or shared. So, is it fair for us to condemn the organizers based solely on a few seconds of video? This is where the importance of thinking skeptically and reflectively comes in. We live in an age of overwhelming information, but not all information equals truth. Many news pieces are packaged to appear credible while being biased, manipulative, or even outright hoaxes. Are we prepared to face the possibility that the anger we feel right now might be built on a fragile foundation? If there truly was injustice toward Taehyung, of course, we must speak up. But if this turns out to be a narrative twisted for the sake of sensation, doesn't that mean we're being used? This is a moral dilemma we must confront as part of a globally connected community deeply entwined with social media.